Hey there guys, it's John with the FlickPick channel here, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I suffer from low testosterone levels, and B, I have small man complex. But in regards to that, the thing that boosts my ego are action films, so I'm going to let you guys know my top 10 action flicks that I own on. So I only chose films that I actually own, and there was a few others I would have thrown in the top 10 any day, but I just don't own them. So, got a stuffy nose. Alrighty, and the way I chose my top 10 action films was basically I gave three factors. One was watchability, two was the picture quality from the DVD to the Blu-ray, and C was overall film itself. If it was, full of muscle-bound guys with, baby oil rubbed on their pecs shooting guns, it got a pretty high rating. So let's get started. Alright, let's start off with The Rock, folks. This is probably Michael Bay's best film. And that's not saying much, but The Rock is action-packed, great storyline, the music, the soundtrack, everything that you would expect from a great mid-90s action film. Picture quality on The Rock is pretty excellent. I think it's the best it's ever going to look, and I had to pick this up. Bought it off Amazon for about 12 bucks. They sent me 2 copies, so I sold one to my friend. Thank you, Amazon. Alrighty guys, I'm actually kind of a closet case about this next film. I don't like to admit it, but I actually love Waterworld. If you guys don't like this movie, comment below. Tell me why you don't like it. I want to hear it. But anyway, Kevin Costner, I mean, what can you say? Box office bomb, But this was a fun movie. This was cheesy, it was campy, but it was kind of cool at the same time. This Blu-ray actually took this film to the next level. I mean, it made me actually go from liking the movie to actually loving it. And the bright blues of the ocean look great on Blu-ray. I mean, this movie has my all-time favorite quote, paper, and then it's got the one guy, how much for the little one over there? And there's nothing like a pedophile, that's been out to sea too long. So, thank you, Kevin Costner, for making this box office bomb, because I love it. And the Blu-ray transfer on this, pretty damn good. Next up is Troy, starring Brad Pitt as the biggest badass of them all, Achilles, and it has the biggest bitch of them all, Orlando Bloom. And this is just a great film. A lot of people didn't really like this film. I don't know why, because this one, I mean, I think hit every note perfect. I mean, the battle sequences were, amazing. The one-on-one fights were, pretty cool to watch. It had blood, it had guts. I mean, I don't know what more you wanted from this movie that it didn't give you. But definitely, picture quality-wise, pretty nice picture. It's really crisp, really clean. So check this one out if you haven't. Alright, the next one's a no-brainer. It's The Dark Knight. Everything that can possibly be said about this movie and its Blu-ray has already been said. It looks great. Great movie. Great action. Great acting. Christopher Nolan. Hey. Great director. That's enough? Great. Where are the drugs? That was my emphysema version of Batman. Sorry. Next up is Transformers, another Michael Bay movie, but the guy does action pretty good. I mean, it's mindless, it's popcorn fun, but it's action. And Transformers Blu-ray is one of the top-notch Blu-rays you're ever going to find. This movie really made me want to buy a Blu-ray the first time I seen it. And Transformers, hey, great action. Now, a lot of people might have a different opinion on Transformers because they're in love with the 80s cartoons, but I don't give a shit about those. I like this movie, and I hated number 2. I can admit it. It was a piece of shit, but number 1 was pretty damn good. It is Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, not that old shitty 2004 version that was basically an art house film with a big green guy in it that could jump for fucking, a mile. This film came out around the same time as Iron Man did, and I actually preferred this one over Iron Man. And the main reason I picked this one was because A, the picture quality is extremely, I mean, it's great. It's everything you would expect out of Blu-ray. And the final fight sequence in this movie when Hulk is fighting Abomination lasts almost 20 minutes. I mean, this movie, I mean, name another comic book film that actually gave you more for your money in the last 20 minutes of the film, because this thing, I mean, he puts a chain around his neck, he says Hulk smash. It's pretty good. Too bad Norton won't be back for the Avengers film, but hey, what can you do? Next up is Casino Royale, the reboot of the 007 series that came back out in '06. And they're currently trying to get the third 007 off the ground of this reboot franchise, but MGM is a bankrupt piece of shit, and they can't seem to get their stuff together, so we're going to have to wait maybe another year or two. But anyway, Casino Royale is a great film. I mean, the acting, the storyline, it's finally a non-campy version of 007, and one of my favorite films of the past 10 years easily. Picture quality on this one's pretty good. Definitely one to add to the collection if you don't have it already. Overall, a great film, great Blu-ray. Not much more I can say about it. Next up, Johnny fucking Utah. Point Break. This movie changed my life as a young man. It made me want to go put on a president's mask and rob banks. And, you know, I don't live beside an ocean, but I used to ride my bike around and pretend like I was surfing. So, great film. The Blu-ray, I'm not going to lie to you, it's better than the DVD, but it's nothing to brag about. Enough said about that, but, I mean, look at Patrick Swayze. The tagline for this movie is pure adrenaline, and that's not lying. This movie was non-stop action from start to end. I mean, the goddamn guys went surfing and robbed banks. I mean, you put that into a plot and you got gold. Next up, Avatar. I tried to hold out on adding this to the top 10 list, but I'd be lying through my teeth if I said I didn't really think this movie was great. I mean, picture quality wise, this is as good as it's gonna get on Blu-ray. The Colonel in this film, I mean, what a badass. I mean, that guy is pure testosterone. You know, he eats red meat every day. Alrighty guys, and the next one is T2, the biggest action film of all time. And that's almost a fact. Maybe. Don't check that. And they really tried to take out a lot of grain in this film. Maybe a little bit too much. But I mean, this is the best T2 has ever looked. I've watched this once or twice already on Blu-ray. And I will say this is downfall with the Skynet edition, is the special features options. Maybe I'm too dumb, but it seems really sloppy to me how they set that up. It's like you have to go through 10 things to watch the same thing again. Maybe I'm an idiot, but anyway, T2 was basically the reason I fell in love with action in the first place, and just a great film. Hey folks, it's time for stupid fucking props, and if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up. Fucking stupid. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for today, but everyone who's been subscribing, I appreciate it, and I want to hear from you guys. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.